A fitness influencer named Ashton Hall is going viral right now for an absolutely ridiculous video he made showing his morning routine, or at least what he wants his audience to believe is his morning routine. And it begins before 4 a.m. And in the span of like 5 hours, I swear this man gets nothing productive done. And the video is spreading like wildfire because, I mean, truly, it is the epitome of an influencer Grindset grift.
I mean, this dude's winning because Instagram is literally nothing but this dude right now.
Yeah, I can't escape this content. I mean, it's just driving me up the wall. Everyone wants to be, you know, a parody version of Patrick Bateman at this point.
Get ready, guys. You're about to feel really freaking lazy.
Yeah, he's going to make you feel like you get nothing done in your morning. So he wakes up with the mouth tape, first off, and then this weird device on his nose.
It's,
rinses his mouth with Saratoga bottled water.
That's a flex.
He's doing his morning push-ups.
I noticed he's
meditating.
journaling. I noticed he's journaling on the first page.
More Saratoga. Face plunge. It's already been 2 hours. He's getting dressed for the gym. Can't forget the fanny pack. Sprinting. Diving.
No diving allowed.
Soaking. Towel. Back home. Shower. Banana peel. He's rubbing it on his face. More Saratoga.
So looking at it, bro, we gotta go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
E-course. Breakfast. Served by lady friend.
Thank you.
More Saratoga. I have no idea if this guy is paid by Saratoga.
I mean,
but
if he's not, that's hella
seen a
free
reported
promo.
11% increase in Saratoga's stock value since March 10th. Just because of the impact of this video.
I wish I had gotten in on the ground floor of the Saratoga stock buy.
Bro is washing his face with sparkling water and rubbing a banana peel on his face. I still don't know what that's about.
So the thing is these videos are designed to make you feel like shit.
Yeah.
They're designed to make you feel lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get up and you shower and you go to work, you're a bad person unless it's a cold shower. Mm-hmm. This is why everybody's so unhappy these days. It is
because they're all comparing their lives.
There's an argument to be made is like if you regress to the mean that maybe if one person makes one positive change about their day, they're like, look, I don't know if I want to get up at 4 a.m., but maybe I'll get up in cold shower because the logic being I want to do something at the very start of the day that I don't like doing because it makes the day easier to handle. Sure. Like if you mentally challenge yourself.
Yeah,
really.
that's
okay,
fine.
so if a person makes one change, maybe he's not that bad, but like this is the type of content that kind of is pervasive on the internet now. Ollie, that thing is like one of those it's like a breathe right, like a magnetic breathe right that like stretches your
nose.
Open your nose. And he did the mouth thing, which is supposed to be really good for you as long as you don't die in your sleep, where it helps with breathing at night. See, the thing is I love guys like Diamond Dallas Page who show you the results of changing people's lives through like DDP yoga and all of these lifestyle change that happen. So it's more a matter of it seeming kind of, to me, it's more that it looks comically opulent.
Yeah.
Okay. Like he's like, like if he had just put regular water in there, it would have been fine, but no.
Yeah, no, but it's like, if you're really rich, why don't you have a water purifier instead?
Prove to me that you didn't refill that Saratoga with tap water.
Mm-hmm. Or Dasani, even worse.
Oh.
We have a 20 from Not That John Stewart. There's another version of this with a white guy, for whatever reason, almost scene for scene the same.
Yeah, I mean, this is just this is its own trend online. It's to make you feel lazy.
I love that he just doesn't even wake up at 4 a.m. It's 3:40 a.m. for some reason.
Because you're a bitch if you wake up at 4.
It's like, you got to be up by 4, not awake at 4. You gotta be up and around at 4.
Let's watch this video of a gentleman who's even more well-traveled and even harder on his grind set.
Yeah, if Ashton Hall saw this, he'd be punching the air for sure.
Here we go.
4 a.m. Push-ups.
Awesome, and would you like to purchase my course as well for $19.99 a month?
Minute by minute, he's traveling to different countries. He's doing push-ups in every country. Movie premiere, more breakfast, more push-ups.
Batman.
Batman. Photo shoot. Birthday party.
Snow.
The seasons are changing. More push-ups.
He's the Rock.
He's the Rock. Another shower.
Arrested.
He just got pulled over. He's at the beach. Push-ups. Bro has lived like 400
Time
lives.
went back. Went back in time.
We can't keep up.
Look, man, do you want to make $10K a month or not?
I do.
Okay, then I highly recommend that you purchase my course as it will levitate your knowledge to 100%.
Okay.
You know, we were talking about these fitness influencers and the hustle culture influencers and the grind set people last week because, you know, we were wondering what's the female equivalent of these types of influencers. I said that it's probably women who fashion themselves as gurus in astrology,
femininity,
witchcraft, femininity, dating.
Find your divine feminine.
All of
through
those
the cycles
things,
of the moon.
But, you know, I think the grind set influencers really are reflecting where we're at in mass culture. Like, men silently but seemingly all at once have taken back mass culture. I think that for the 2010s and most of the 2000s, women owned mass culture, and every year was Year of the Girl, and it was hashtag feminism, everything. But now that's changed. Thank you.
It's
it was
fighting
put
back.
A girl on.
It's
every
fighting
year.
back.
Every year it said put a girl on, and then you put a girl on. But now I think like men are owning the 2020s, and I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It just is. And I don't know. Do you see the same thing I'm seeing?
Mostly because of the decentralization of media. So this is by sheer will of men not being given that platform anymore, right? Or any year when men do dominate, there has to be some think piece about why that's a bad thing. There was the article this year about like the biggest movie stars of the year, like the top paid movie stars of the year, and it was like 8 of them or 9 of them were men. And everyone's like, but why? Well, that's because the men negotiate harder, or they're also producers on the movie. There's any number of reasons. The culture we live in naturally leans to the feminine now. And there is a subversive version of that on the internet, which goes the other way. And then you get what we're seeing now with adolescence, which is trying to make its own think piece commentary on the manosphere by making a television show, which is apparently really, really good from everything that I'm seeing, that it's just absolutely groundbreaking as far as like cinematography. That it's
the continuous
really, really good.
shot thing.
So what you're seeing is just the natural evolution of a cultural space where they didn't have a voice 10 years ago. I mean, they did. It was Tony Robbins and people who sold you courses through infomercials. Now you just see it through social media. The other female version of this, guys, is slutty real estate agents.
You know what? I think that what we went through was the death of bro culture before we got to like the mid 2010s. Bro culture died because you had like the inability to do anything that like endangers your career opportunities because of social media, and you also had the death of frat culture because
so they would call
Me Too,
it was when rape culture became a term.
Rape culture on campus and everything, you know. And then partying just wasn't really fun anymore, and people became more and more online. So bro culture just like died out, and then we saw it dormant for this last 10-year period. And I think this is sort of what's coming back to replace it, is like Grindset and hustle culture, it's not really having fun. It's not about having fun,
It's
or
also-
being a bro. It's about like, waking up at 4 a.m. doing burpees. And
I mean, it's also a response
you
to r/anti-work.
Yes, it's like a lot of young men are attracted to the idea they can find a cheat code and that they can get rich quick, and you can use the internet because you've grown up with the internet to somehow like find this like way to make money. Like you can be one of the below the line workers in an industry like OnlyFans, or you can sell an ebook and sell an e-course, and then there's even an e-course for how to sell an e-course. There's something called,
because you have to grow your knowledge.
Yeah,
you have to grow your information base.
I'm pretty sure there's this thing called what is it, the academy, or like the school or something, and it's literally made by a guy who is selling you the ability to create an e-course through his e-course school.
But I'm going to tell you why it won't work. Why Ashton Hall is built different. Because he took a 4-minute dive. He was
fly.
in the air for 4 minutes.
I bet he can walk on water too.
Says it right there. He jumped at 7:36. He hit the water at 7:40. Unless you're literally going back in time when you dive, you're not on his level.
It's so crazy how dispersed everything is on social media. Like, he's still a micro influencer and he has 9 million followers. He actually just gained 100,000 in the last hour since I checked. So this going viral has been only a good thing for him, even though he's getting clowned on. And his bio says, you can reinvent your entire life in 1 year. Is that true?
Well, okay, so the other meme that's that always goes around in like hustle culture, Instagram reels, it's like disappear for 6 months. Have you ever seen that one? Disappear for 6 months.
Yeah.
Do nothing but learn a skill. This, and that. 6 months for the rest of your life. 6 months of hustling for a lifetime of freedom. If that isn't the most snake oil bullshit you've ever heard, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I think that it's people like Ashton Hall, it's people like Luke Belmar, who we were clowning on the other week, it's people even like the Tate brothers. They're kind of part of this sphere of influence. And a lot of the dating and manosphere gurus overlap with it, but it's also
for all of
fitness and self-improvement cult.
For all of the problems of Andrew Tate and the crimes that he's accused of and admitted to seemingly in past videos, he at least had like a time where he had funny and slightly insightful things to say about the gender war and things like that early on. And he was like, listen to his clip about Spider-Man and you'll laugh and be like, okay, if I didn't know this guy wasn't such a bad person, I would find him funny. Right?
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever. Now it really is just, I would rather you look at all of these people. This is what I used to say about headlines. Okay, so every time you read a really funny fake news headline in the news, just imagine it on the cover of National Enquirer and it makes more sense, right? Every time you see one of these videos from a hustle and grind influencer, just imagine it as an infomercial at 2 a.m. and you see its target audience.
Right. Yeah, there are
It's
a lot
the
of...
same with stuff with community college courses or for schools during the day where they know the people are at home. It's because it's for people who are at home and are looking to make a change in their life. It's all about directed marketing towards a specific demographic.
Whoa, okay. Look at this one that I'm sending you right now. I think the product placement couldn't be more obvious. He literally breaks a glass bottle of a different
I saw
brand.
this one earlier. Yeah.
And then he gets his toes done. He gets a pedicure.
It's the loudest pedicure in history. I would just like to warn people.
Yeah, ASMR trigger warning here.
Bro couldn't clean it up himself. He broke it.
He said F Mountain Valley.
Yeah.
I like the light pink.
You do?
Smooth.
Okay, yeah, it looks nice.
Ready, fire, aim.
That's what he's reading.
At least he's not on page 1. Have you ever seen the memes of how LeBron James is always reading page 1 of a book?
Yeah, he's such a pseudo-intellectual. More Saratoga.
Thank you.
Someone has to hand me my Hermes belt.
He says thank you, though. He's
polite. Quick, someone fetch me my Hermes slides.
Okay, I think the real problem is we're going back to mid-2010, like to mid-2000s sunglasses, and that's a problem. For women, that might work. For guys, not so much.
Doing good.
This is just, it comes off as embarrassing.
Again, this has nothing to do with hustle culture as much as it is to do with wealth. It's supposed to, it's not about grinding, it's about making you look at what he has and making you envious of it
And
so that you'll buy the course.
How did he do that? Yeah. I'm going to try to learn with his mentorship program.
It doesn't work if he gets in an Uber.
Right.
It doesn't work if he gets out a freaking regular bottle of water. A plastic bottle of water?
I'm not like a Dave Ramsey fan, but I want Dave Ramsey to just go after these people. Like, I just want him to talk some sense into the target audience someone like Ashton Hall is looking to capture. Because this is clearly all completely fake.
At least he didn't take a picture of his food.
He has the content and the lifestyle and the apartment of someone who is living off of debt.
Yes.
You know, someone who is striving to maintain a certain image, who is in massive amounts of debt, and yeah, is using social media to validate his ego. That's how it seems to the outside. It just is. It's kind of lowbrow. Actually, it's trying to come off as very high class, like, oh, look at my logo Hermes belt and my Hermes loafers. No, you're being a striver. You know, that's more embarrassing.
I think worse than this are the videos. You
probably bought it with a credit card that you can't pay off.
Worse than this are the videos that are like, I saw a video earlier. It says, I wanted to travel, but all my friends were busy. And he just goes to like South Korea. It's like most people...
Yeah, because they work jobs.
Most people don't travel not because their friends are busy, but because they can't afford to. But it's designed to make a specific segment of the millennial population, dual income, no kids, say, huh, we work laptop jobs. Let's just pick up and go to Afghanistan for the day.
I hope not. Afghanistan.
No, that's my new favorite meme trim. It's like, this is your sign to go on a boys trip to Afghanistan. This is your sign to go on to take the boys to Iran.
I was considering going to Afghanistan last year, remember?
Yeah.
I didn't talk about it openly because
I know,
I just wasn't sure yet, but didn't end up going because I thought, you know, maybe I just don't want to risk my life right now.
Probably. And it's also one of those ones, if something bad happens, literally 0 people feel bad for you.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like I always made the joke.
I mean, I'll be dead then, so I won't need anyone to feel bad for me.
That, like, if I fell and got hurt skating and died, like, everybody would be like, well...
I'd feel bad.
You should have been wearing a helmet.
You were at least trying to do something impressive.
Challenging, yes.
Going to Afghanistan isn't really impressive.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.